Peace family, welcome back. It's Manny X. I hope that y'all been doing well. Beyond my hopes, you've been on your path to truth and hoping everything is true in your path or whatever. Today, y'all, I got 5 ingredients that you can stay away from. It's more than 5 actually. It's just some ingredients that you can stay away from. Some of them is a little bit more obvious on the list, but these are just some basic little ingredients that we have in a lot of stuff that people don't really realize. Just look out for these ingredients, and if you see them in anything, then don't use them. But other than that, if you enjoy the content on the channel, you want to show some support, you can like the video, you can comment what's your name and why you decided to subscribe if you did, or why you decided to not subscribe. But within all of that, let's get into the video. All right, so the first ingredient we got today is pretty well known, it's pretty common, pretty obvious, and this is in our water. It's fluoride. And basically, if you don't know what fluoride does, fluoride calcifies the pineal gland, making it harder to produce things like melatonin and serotonin in your body. And if you know, that's like connected to your third chakra as well, and that's your intuition, your discernment, and things like that. It ultimately allows you to be slightly dumbed down in a sense, your discernment, you know what I'm saying? Or like little subconscious things. Like more stuff is in the subconscious, is in the background. It like dilutes your conscious awareness in a sense. So yeah, I would stay away from fluoride if I was y'all. Fluoride is usually in like tap waters and all purified waters and things like that. Usually you won't find fluoride in spring waters, but you really got to look out for them, and you can look it up, and it can vary depending on where the source is at and all of that. But we on to the next one. All right, so the second ingredient we got today is high fructose corn syrup. If y'all don't know what high fructose corn syrup is that's basically what it is. I put a couple images up on the screen, but this stuff is basically used in a lot of sodas, it's used in a lot of snacks, this stuff is used in so much products, so much artificial things, that this is like in the mass majority of people's system who eat like these processed foods on a daily basis. You will most definitely find high fructose corn syrup in their system. What this does is it slows down your metabolism completely, destroys your body. It slows it down tremendously, slowing down your blood flow. It makes you more vulnerable to things like blood clots and inflammation within the blood cells and all of these type of things. So I would really stay away from that. All right, so the next ingredient we got on here is processed oils, and I'm talking about any type of oils that you particularly like fry with, like canola oil, certain vegetable oils, corn oil. A lot of these oils are really not good for us, and they cause blood clots. They slow up the system, cause like basically stoppage in the system, and you really don't want that. And it also raises your blood pressure really high. Those fried foods pretty much terrible for you. If you are going to use the oil and you are going to like fried foods and things like that, I would recommend like some of the Italian olive oils, because that's some of the like richest and naturalist oil in the world. So but yeah, any of those other oils, if it's like if it's not oxidized oil or pressed or anything like that, if it doesn't specifically say that, then it's probably a heavily processed oil. Has a lot of fats, it has a lot of things that can get caught up in your system and just stick and cause erratic behavior in certain areas. All right, y'all, the next ingredient we got is called nitrosamine. If you never heard of this, it's because it's only in one particular thing that I know about, and that's why I'm putting it on here. But it's something that's popular within like people who have sex, which is condoms. You know what I'm saying? Trojan condoms, those magnums, they have what's called nitrosamine in it. I don't know much about nitrosamine, you can look it up, but nitrosamine basically gives you penis and like male prostate cancer. It caters to those. So I would most definitely try to stop using those if y'all are using them. If you do use protection and do these type of things, try to find you some other method. Yeah, but nitrosamine is really not good for you, and it's getting all over your private parts, and it's mixing all in your woman private parts. You don't even know what it's doing for them as well. So you should really make sure that you're being safe when you're being sexual and like doing your thing and all of that, getting down, mixing your root chakras, all of that. So just watch out for that nitrosamine and abandon those Trojan magnums. The next ingredient we got on here, family, is corn. And I'm not just talking about corn and just corn on the cob or just like a regular form of corn. What I'm talking about is like, for instance, high fructose corn syrup. This is a type of corn syrup, you know what I'm saying? And corn, and if we know anything about corn, we can't break down corn in our digestive system. So when things have corn or corn film over them, or they're soaked in corn, or you know what I'm saying, they're made from the basis of corn. We can't break that down in our system. So a lot of the time we're just running things through our system, and it's causing all types of false alarms and stuff inside of our body. Our body actually perceives things as threats when they come in with no minerals or nothing that it can take from it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something to think about with that. So be looking out for that. All types of corn products and what actually is considered a corn product and what they call it other than corn. All right, the last ingredient I got on here for y'all family is white bread. The reason I put white bread on here is because I know a lot of people use white bread. I never really use white bread that much. I've always been a wheat bread person myself, but I don't even go breads heavy because breads can help you to produce a lot of estrogen, which eats at your testosterone as a male. And if you want to have like some nice testosterone levels, or at least balanced testosterone levels, you want to be able to, you want to cut that out a little bit. You don't want to be eating it like every day. You know what I'm saying? So I never really ate bread. Well, probably at one point in time I ate bread really big in my life, but I don't eat bread that big in my life at this time. But those white breads, what they do is they stick in your system, and it's like way more stickier, way more doughier than wheat bread. It say 11:11 on my oven clock right now. It's a synchronicity. But I would just abandon those white breads. They get stuck in your system. It makes it way harder for you to digest your food, and you'll even notice it in your system. Your gut will start poking out more. You know what I'm saying? I most definitely notice it now when I eat bread, or I eat a little bit too close to bed. I feel it the next day and stuff like that. So I would just look out for these type of things. But if y'all enjoyed this video, that's pretty much all the ingredients. But if y'all enjoyed it, let me know and like the video and show some support. Comment what you liked about the video. Comment if you learned anything. Comment if you think that I should have put some additional information towards one of these things in the video. But besides all of that, y'all, love y'all. Keep taking care of yourselves and be on your path to truth. Remember that your truth is not always going to be aligned with everybody else's truth out here, as we are all unique people who come from unique circumstances and unique elements of thought. You know what I'm saying? We are all a unique element of the spirit that we hear to ground. But with all of that being said, love y'all. HOTEP.